This female prisoner had delicate features, so the guard pulled out some underwear from his chest. But before the woman could even react, this scary-looking butch guard grabbed her and pulled her close. The two guards outside the car looked super nervous. Right then, a car suddenly drove up on the road. One of the guards immediately opened the car door. The driver, who was just passing by, asked the female guard for directions, but then they heard someone screaming for help from inside the car. The two good guys realized something was totally wrong and got out to ask if anyone needed help. Suddenly, this woman wearing handcuffs jumped out of the car. The guards were freaking out about getting in trouble, so they threatened the two drivers to get lost. But then the woman just took off running toward the hills in the distance. The guards saw what happened and chased after her, but she ran all the way to the ocean. Nowhere left to go. In the end, the police car brought her back to prison. Her punishment was getting thrown into this tiny, dark, solitary cell. She used to be just a regular middle-aged Korean woman. She and her husband ran a car repair shop and had this adorable daughter. They weren't rich, but they were happy together. But her husband was way too generous. Even though they barely had money, he kept helping out his sketchy friends. His big heart and loyalty got him into some serious legal trouble. One of his friends borrowed tons of money but put his name down as the guarantor. It was actually 600 million, but the guy lied and said it was only 50 million. To pay it back, they had to sell their shop and house. They moved into this tiny, cheap place in the slums. Their daughter's favorite toy had to get thrown in the trash because their new room was so small. But even selling the shop and house wasn't enough to cover the debt. When another friend found out what happened, he gave them this terrible idea. Go to France and bring back 50 kilos of raw ore. Easy 50 million payout. He kept promising it was just a quick round trip, 2 or 3 days max. With his friend pushing so hard and desperate to pay off the debt, the husband believed his lies. He ignored his wife's protests and decided to risk it. So he called his friend, but the guy on the phone said only a woman could do this job. After a huge fight, the husband disappeared somewhere. For days after, she was a total mess. After going back and forth forever, she finally gave in to the harsh reality. She called her husband's friend and agreed to go abroad. Before leaving, she took her daughter out to buy toys and new clothes. Then she left her husband a note, but she never imagined that what seemed like easy money would destroy their lives forever.